and welcome to the final episode of PWF.
We're here.
I have too many people in the booth with me.
Very, very special guest from the So Far So Good channel. We have, you might know him as Big H, but we have Eamon with us, and we have the crowd pleaser Nicholas.
Yes, hi. Thank you for having us.
We are so excited to be here to watch this exciting event.
Yeah, I wish we had a bigger booth, but other than that, it's nice to be cramped in here with you guys.
You know,
I am on Nick's lap right now. It's very small.
Look at these old days from Solicor's classic PWF Pixar Wrestling as we kick off the final episode here. Big H, you have a matchup coming up here in a little bit.
That's right.
Pizza Planet Cage.
That's right. The Pizza Planet Cage match. I've been training all week for this match. I'm bringing it home.
We've never even seen a Pizza Planet Cage match before, so I don't even know how to describe it, JVH.
Neither do I. This new generation of PWF has been a blast. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I am so glad to have the So Far So Good boys here in the booth with us today.
And thank you to Sully for letting us use the PWF branding all month long.
Yeah, now it's Peralski Wrestling Federation, so I don't really care. Now, Woody, I believe, is going to be coming out here. He won
the Outer Rim Championship.
The Outer Rim Championship.
Back at Tidal Wave on Sunday. Nicholas,
yes.
A former Outer Rim champion.
Yep. Classic.
But, yeah, one of our oldest and most prestigious titles. And, I
I've
don't know,
had them all,
JVH,
pretty sure.
JVH seemed a little angry that Woody...
Oh my goodness!
Star Killer from Star Wars Wrestling
That's just
is
unprofessional.
beating up Woody, the Outer Rim champion. We got to get Star Killer off of him. This is not good. Now, Star Wars Wrestling was on strike a few months ago, pissed off that I canceled their show, and now I guess they're taking it out on Woody, and we're supposed to have a matchup tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. I need to get up. I need to go to my dressing
Okay,
room.
sorry.
Get off of his lap.
Excuse me.
God, you don't have to push on my stomach when you stand up.
Sorry, can't hear you.
It is time.
Now,
he shouldn't have deafened himself. He's not going to be able to hear us. You mute yourself, don't deafen. Oh, God.
He's putting in earplugs while he's going out. He likes to get in the zone.
This cage match is chaos. Speaking of Big H.
Now that he's gone, Nicholas,
Yeah.
who's your real pick to win?
You know, I gotta support my boy Big H. I mean, look at him. I know that he was just on my lap, and that makes me a little bit biased, but he's been proving himself. I think that he's been a strong contender throughout his wrestling career, and now that he's been really putting in the work this last week, I think he's going to come out on top.
He pretty much invaded PWF all month, saying that it is his goal to become Triple F champion, and he will do whatever it takes. If he needs to end the Guard's career tonight, he said that's no problem.
Listen, that's a man after my own heart. Sometimes you got to take what you want.
Listen, I know that you're not too familiar with Triple F since you're always so busy, Nicholas, barely showing up to call. Anyway, the Triple F title from our OGB show, it's SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. The Guard is the Triple F champion, and Big H wants that belt. Do you think Big H can handle a new generation's title here at Shock Wrestling?
Before I answer, who are you?
This guy. I swear to God.
Yeah, just this guy. Yeah, I think he can handle it. I think he can handle it, Mr. Off Hollywood. I think it's gonna be a good a showing for Big H here. The Guard's impressive, but I don't think he can stand up to the boy.
And now at Tidal Wave, just this previous weekend, Ace, the Guard was able to win by disqualification. Big H got a little angry and proceeded to put Guard through a table after their matchup.
Listen, Nicholas knows all about anger management. I'm sure he's been prepping Big H so he doesn't lose his patience again tonight.
Absolutely. I know that I had to inform him to get an ATV. That helped me a lot through my anger.
Now, you may be asking, what the hell's going to happen in this Pizza Planet cage match for the title? We are going to have LGM from Toy Story just hop in that little cage there, drop in from the claw and interfere with the matchup every few moments.
Oof. Now, the green alien dude from Toy Story, he's not part of the match, right? He can only attack them.
He's not allowed to get a pin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't do that. I mean, we do that here. Actually, at Triple F, it actually happened like that. Somebody won a belt from getting a pin when they weren't in the match.
So we're gonna throw this innocent green guy in this cage with these two beasts.
Ace, you've been in the booth with me throughout this past month. LGM causing chaos.
Well,
maybe they just
I've beaten LGM. I am a former PWF champion. Me and Nicholas over here, we've won world titles. We know what it takes.
Multiple. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's not as hard as people say. You just got to go out there. If you really want it, you can focus on it.
I just want to point out neither of you are currently holding a belt.
Listen.
Yeah. Well.
Oh no! Big H is down by the guard.
Yeah.
Guard's asking for the gate to open.
I think his tailbone fell asleep sitting on my lap. Kind of threw him off his game.
Really starting off strong here. Guard going up to the top.
Is this it already?
Trying to escape already. No, Big H, he's testing.
Now,
Oh my God.
The first LGM has arrived. We had to give them their entrance at least.
A true jump scare into the cage match.
Dropped in from the claw. Going after
man.
Big H now.
I mean, if there's anything that I know about Big H is that he can handle these types of things. He's been taking improv classes at the Second City, so he's good at thinking on his feet.
Is he good at claw machines?
I've actually never been in a Denny's with him, so I wouldn't know.
This green alien guy, this puts a twist on the match, because not only you have to worry about your actual opponent, but this random guy is going to come in and start beating you up like that. Oh,
yeah.
Kick to
Are you allowed to pin the alien?
I don't think.
I think you still have to pin your opponent.
Yeah.
I think you have to escape the cage to win this.
Okay.
I really don't understand the rules.
Yeah, that's something you should probably look into, big guy.
Hey, listen. I just owned the shit.
Back when...
goodbye.
He's gone.
Alien. He left. The claw came to pick him up as Big H is slammed down by the guard.
Back when Nicholas ran things, he knew all the rules to every match.
I did.
Nobody gives a shit, Ace.
Yeah, I was pretty on top of it. I've kind of I've taken
Where
a step
are you
back.
now, Nicholas?
I'm in the booth right next to you.
All right, actually, I'll let you have that one. As the guard is slammed. Another
Oh, he's
alien.
back.
Is that the same one or is it a different one?
See, that I do not know.
I don't want to come off as racist or anything, but I cannot tell them apart.
That's a very valid point.
They all come from the same Chinese toy factory, I'm sure.
That's true. I guess it's not racist if there's quality control.
They're also, don't they travel in groups of 3?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Aren't they connected on a string or something, if I remember correctly?
Is that only in the first movie?
Because it's in the
Or
guy's
second movie?
truck.
Listen,
The guard's trying to leave the match as Big H doesn't allow it to happen. Look at LGM swinging and a miss. He's just walking around.
I know that you said the only way to win is to exit the cage, but I kind of feel like that's a little bit cowardly. The guard's just trying to get out of there, and he needs to fight like a man.
I agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
You need to be a man here in Shock Wrestling, especially on the Pixar Wrestling show.
Is this because I didn't have a women's division, Ace?
Well, we have one now. Nicholas
better late than never.
Nicholas had a women's division day 1.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't point out that Big H just might have
right on the tailbone
dropped
there.
the alien forever.
That's fine. The claw will come get him.
That's what I'm waiting for. Where's the claw at?
Guard, get down off the cage, man.
He is quick
to retain his title. Big H.
Oh, yeah. The alien wants to leave. Oh, no! He jumps after Big H.
The alien's getting up there being like, Claw, where the hell are you? Come get me.
I am ready to go home.
Can you imagine how it would have been so differently in Toy Story if Buzz fell into a claw machine and there like an actual like gladiator match is going on?
It would have been a little bit different. Slightly different than what actually happened, I think.
Big H stopping the guard once again.
Yeah. Notice how my man hasn't even tried to get out once.
Valid point, because he's mostly been on the ground.
I don't know about that.
No, I think he's just resting. You gotta preserve your stamina in a cage match.
You're talking about getting on the ground. The guard just fell off for no reason and like Shaquille O'Neal'd onto the ground with his feet in the air.
You know who's the biggest coward that would have escaped like immediately? Rob.
Who? Yeah, Rob's a pretty big coward. I was gonna say Mikhail, but Rob is part of the same
Mikhail as well.
Two sides of the same coin.
That's true.
Oh, running power slam. Vintage Big H.
One of them's British.
There we go.
As Big H climbs to the top.
There we go. Big H, you're really tall. You can just hop over it. You don't have to try to find your footing. You're good.
A little confused on the footing there as Big H gets to the top.
There we go.
Is this
it? This minigame is way too hard for multiple wrestlers.
A new champion?
Listen, don't need to... Hey, Eamon, you don't gotta Pennywise your way on top of the cage. Just get off of it. You're halfway there. No, that's the wrong direction.
What is he doing?
He's going back
Big
in for
H,
more.
No!
Listen, the guard is wanting to fight, and Big H is gonna give it to him. Right there.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Yeah.
That's
no.
He's bleeding after getting grabbed by the neck as Big H does not trim his fingernails.
Fun fact.
It's a quick tactic to try to get someone out of your way.
That's a veteran tactic. Somebody who's been in the ring for years.
Oh yeah, and we know, especially in this new era of whatever this is, there's not really lots of rules or security, so anything goes.
Definitely not a lot of job security. Big H.
There he goes.
The guard trying to climb up after
Big
H.
I mean,
as he goes over, he needs to land on the ground.
He got it.
There we go.
He does it.
There we go.
We have a new Triple F champion.
There he is. Oh man, it's so happy. I'm just happy to see it. He deserves this more than anyone else, and truly because the guard is dumb enough to know that like you could have punched like through the cage.
Yeah,
the holes are really, really big.
Also, the door is right there on the left. Could have just went through the door.
There's a lot of ways you could have figured this out, but clearly the guard doesn't know what he's doing.
And I believe this is H's first championship here in the ShockWrestling era, so that is a huge milestone.
Is.
Well deserved.
Look at the Triple F belts. Pristine.
Did he walk back in the cage?
I think.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, he took the door.
Yeah, he went through the door, of course.
Listen, it's all about presentation.
Why do they lift the cage? What is happening here at PWF?
Listen, that's for you to find out.
Now, Big H finally.
Wait a minute.
No! Ah!
Oh!
It's a hologram!
Oh, nice. That's good. Listen, it's all about the presentation.
Oh, 2K.
Breaking the fourth wall there a little bit, Big H.
It's all about the presentation.
Big H with a stare as he returns to the booth. Big H,
congratulations.
Hey, buddy. Pop a squat.
Thank you. Okay. Can I be in your lap this time? I was in your lap. That's right.
Yeah.
Get back in there.
Listen, sometimes you forget where you're sitting.
What a great feeling to be a champion at last in this era. It's been a long time coming.
The Redhead Rampage tournament, Raven, also a new champion. The Gingerweight title. Do you guys remember that title?
Is that something from your era, or?
It was.
Trust me.
It was a title on PWF pretty much exclusively. Nicholas didn't need to wrestle on there. He's better than that.
Yeah,
he was leagues above this program.
When you're born better like us. Oh, but look at here we go. This is what happened at Title Wave.
Wow.
against the Mad Hatter. Became
for the Gingerweight Championship.
Now, is Rob involved in this at all?
He lost.
Yeah, he lost,
Good.
thankfully, in the tournament. And there it is, the brand new title.
Oh, nice. Looking a little bit like Mayor McCheese a little bit.
Now, the Raven is here to celebrate and show off because we had 2 different tournaments as Mad Hatter is coming out.
Look at this sore loser.
Wow.
Yeah.
Raven putting up the
Taunting
challenge,
him,
though.
challenging him
Wow.
to come take the belt.
Yeah, we know the belt. You don't have to do the little motion for it. We know what we're talking about.
Oh, no!
Oh,
syndrome!
Well, I guess it's official now. We're going to have a a Gingerweight triple threat tonight. Yes, we will.
Maybe he should put a BS on his chest.
Babysitter.
Wow, he's going to have to make some major modifications.
This is vibey music. I didn't realize how vibey this was.
I couldn't think
more
of another
important stuff.
I couldn't think of another Incredibles line. I blinked.
So Sully appeared at the very first episode of PWF here this month and had a sock on his back. Somebody called 2319 on him. We later found out it was Vober, former friend of Sully's, that called 2319 on Sully.
It's disrespectful.
Absolutely
So now they're going to have a
disrespectful.
matchup.
You know, if your friend calls 2319 on you, that's an ultimate betrayal. There's no coming back from that. Can these two repair their friendship?
I feel like it's been building up for a while, you know. There was always tension there. Like, you know, well, let's go way back in the history books. Big H, you and Nicholas have had your differences in the past, and you've been able to rekindle that. So, what do you think's going through their head right now, facing off against their best friends?
I think that they know this is a real turning point for them. If they've been friends for that long, they've gone through many ups and downs, and when something like this gets in the way, that you have to squash the beef. That's the only way. And it will be a bloody, drag-out fight.
And I think it depends on why they're losing their friendship. Clearly, our friendship fell away because I was having some serious mental health issues that I had looked out. Went to extensive therapy for that, and as a good friend, Big H was able to support me in that process. So I don't know what's going on between Sully and Vober, but hopefully they'll be able to patch things up.
You know, that's true, and
It's Sully!
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
It would be better if he had an ATV, but I do think that this is a magnificent entrance from him.
Be careful, that fur might catch on fire, that pyro.
it looks
very
flammable.
careful. Now, do you guys remember any of the old Sully outfits throughout the years?
I do, and I think that this is his ultimate form, truly.
Oh, this
He's
is
gone
the
through several
peak. Thank you.
iterations.
Yeah.
Yes, the PWF master, who was kicked off the show for a bit, is here.
I'm glad
when
he's
he-
able to show his face.
Oh yeah! Woo, more pyro.
Well, when you get 2319, you can't be like around other competitors for a while. You know,
Yeah.
Immediately.
it's a serious
At least
issue.
they didn't shave him, you know.
That's true. Well, they're past that now.
Sully wearing the sock on purpose.
Sully looking like the fake Santa Claus from the Santa Claus 3.
The Jack Frost Santa.
Oh wait, do you mean Toy Santa?
No,
You know, I
two.
think Jack Frost Santa's a better comparison.
yeah.
I meant Toy Santa, but I think
It's Jack Frost Santa as Sully lifts Vober up. Oh no!
Running
man.
power slam, shades of Big H's finisher.
You know, with that Santa Claus reference, it's really showing the stranglehold that Tim Allen has on PWF.
It's true.
And Martin Short.
Goes right for the pin early on in the
and
match.
the feature film I'm working on with Scary Fox. Oh my god. There's a Tim Allen Santa Claus reference in that as Vober's thrown out of the ring.
Now,
do you do something on the side? Do you do a little film thing?
Tell us about your little movies.
Yeah, because so far so good. We make a lot of videos. We even made an improvised movie called The Making of the Lumberjack's Daughter a while ago.
Making a movie, frankly, is not that hard.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do, and we do it better than anyone I know. So,
As Bober is thrown down onto the mat, right onto his back. Oh no, Sully's going under the ring.
Oh,
What's he got?
is that a kendo stick?
2x4.
a pool cue.
Oh, pool cue.
Smack that 8-ball.
This is what. Oh, that's what
Bober being
Nicholas
smacked
does.
all the way into the pocket.
That's what Nicholas does in the pub when he never loses his pool games.
No. I used to,
Oh.
but that was before I went into meditation.
Sully
Sully
just
just
beating up
manhandling
former
him.
friend. Yeah, not doing well.
Like, these guys were best friends. Oh, could it be? The water noose jumping growl? Oh, onto the kendo stick.
I used to have a best friend.
And he used to make movies, I heard. Right, Nicholas? Oh, is this it?
What?
Now,
Uh-oh.
Nicholas, do you think a wrestler named the Scary Fox could ever be crowd-pleasing?
The name is a little bit furry.
Yeah.
There is a crowd for that. But it depends on the crowd, honestly. If they're in Tampa, absolutely.
Oh, missing the kendo stick attack by Vober. And
Whoa.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Sully did the classic glitch into the floor to avoid the move.
A dangerous move. Only few have been able to pull that one off.
Oh, that's a kick out, I think. What a show it's been. Nicholas probably could have booked a better show, but
Yeah, I probably would have relied on some more bigger names, people that draw a crowd, things that are
I
generally
know
interesting.
who booked this show. Hold on! Wait a minute!
yeah, Sully, you and Sully.
And that's why there's not a season 2, because Sully's gonna be fired!
Alrighty, Vober checked his inventory and he's pulling out the table.
There we go. As Sully coming after him with the kendo
The
stick.
kendo stick. We all know that table, like Chekhov's table. Somebody's going through it by the end of the match. That old literary device, Chekhov's table.
Yeah, that's a film
That's
thing.
how-
You might know that,
That's
John.
how film works.
Yeah, you
He's
might know
supposed to go through the table.
Not to go on a tangent, but there was a recent WWE match where two wrestlers missed the table, and then they didn't do it again. The match ended. It really bugged me for like a week.
That's
Which
really
one?
lame.
It was
that's why-
Did we watch this?
yeah,
why
I
the
think it
views
was
are going down.
I think it was a Liv Morgan match.
Oh, yes. I was going to say, because we watched another women's match that had some table problems as well. But it ended pretty good.
Oh, and another. Look at these kicks to the back of the knee. Oh,
I like Vober.
what?
I'm sure you do.
So you like friend? Well, you would like the friend betraying friends. See, me and Nicholas will never betray each other. Friends don't betray each other, JVH.
No, unless they're going through some serious mental issues that they need to get a psychiatrist to talk about, in which case friends support friends as they're going through a crisis.
If you're
Exactly.
mentally ill, it's not your fault.
Exactly.
See, I don't have friends.
I've seen Joker 2019.
Oh, g- why'd you bring that up in my goddamn show? I hate that.
Hey, that was a Hollywood blockbuster.
Oh,
Sully going after Vober now.
and another neck breaker here. Into a quick pin.
Onto Vober.
Oh.
A kick out though.
Referee's knees must hurt. Slamming
He
on
just
that table
landed
like that.
on that table.
Yeah.
Now, in our main event, we have our current, speaking of blockbusters, our current blockbuster champion, Devil Han, going up against the PWF champion for the PWF championship. Of course. Oh, and another cutter here.
Right on the chin. And he goes for the pin.
What's he going to do?
Oh, his arm was under the
Sully
rope.
kicks out
That should have been a rope
and
break
falls
from the start.
onto the floor.
Where do you find these referees?
Also, where'd you find this floor? The bowling alley?
All I did, I thought the roller rink.
And a bit of a
the
stare down
table's
here.
set up.
Oh.
It's Vober's thrown over the ropes.
Remember when Nicholas
this.
ran Star Wars Wrestling? What a great stage that was back in the day.
It really was.
It was very blue, Ravenclaw. It was
Nice
beautiful.
aesthetic. There was just a general vibe in the audience that like everyone was having fun and there was no malicious intent.
Jim Pickens was a great employee for us.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Now they both get back. Oh, look at these right and left jabs from Vober. Oh,
what's Vober going to do here? Is he trying to? He's squeezing his head.
He was making him look at his pee-pee.
Look at it!
He's saying, "Take a look."
It's penis inspection time. It's that season.
It's true.
As Vober, it looks like he's going to set Sully.
Somebody
up.
go through that table.
Please.
It's right in front of the hard cam.
What are you guys doing?
Maybe he's contemplating it. I mean, they are best friends. Maybe he's having second thoughts.
Once you put your friend through a table, there's no going back.
That's
crossing the threshold.
Spear!
Oh, what a horrible
Sully
spear.
with the pin on Vober.
With no table.
And with no
Doesn't
table.
allow it to. No filmmakers run this shit.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But look at this. No one went through the table because that means they still love each other deep down. If Sully put Vober through that table, there's no turning back.
It's true.
They're leaving the door open.
This is ridiculous. Vober kicked out of PWF.
Oh, look at Vober crying in the corner. Did you see that?
Yes.
That's sad to see. Sometimes you just got to pick yourself up and move on,
It's sad boy hours here on PWF.
As a side note, I want to apologize to everyone in the booth that I'm not sharing my freeze-dried Skittles with you. It was a snack that I packed just for me.
I get smell
But
that.
I just want to let you know that I'm not trying to keep you out of it.
Just stick him in JVH's face for me.
He can get a whiff.
But here we go. Fatal 4-way for the Outer Rim Championship. Now,
Buzz will be taking Woody's spot.
Woody got injured?
Woody is too injured. He had to leave in an ambulance, and so I made him drop the title.
Do you need me to go down and check on him? Because I care about my wrestlers, so like if someone needs like a helping hand or
on his way to the hospital, and I need to commentate.
And did you see to that personally, or did you just hear about it?
I just heard about it. What? Come on. What do you think I'm doing?
You know when Undertaker collapsed after his match at WrestleMania 30, Vince
Woody is not my Undertaker! What?
I mean, not with that attitude.
Star Killer with his cell phone.
Was he taking selfies?
Yeah.
He was FaceTiming Logan Paul.
Man, I hate Star Killer even more
now. Nicholas, I want to personally thank you. You brought the Outer Rim Championship to Shock Wrestling.
Yeah, I'm
lost it to Thrawn.
Yeah, I'm glad to do that. Listen, you can't hold on to a belt forever. Sometimes someone has to have it for a little bit before you take it back.
You also reinvigorated it by nobody knew it was coming back. We made that deal where you just show up and put the title on the line. Thrawn had it at one point, and Star Killer had it at one point.
Yeah, and I'll have it again.
No longer has it. You might have it again.
Yeah.
And Nicholas only lost that belt because he cares about his friends. He was distracted because Mikhail stole Jab's scooter, and Thrawn took advantage of that.
Right, and I've been trying to get Jab a replacement ATV, but he doesn't want it. He just wants the scooter. No one listens to me about the ATV. It really is. It's
the only
good.
way to travel into the arena.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a shame we had a tank at one point, but there's no freaking ATV.
Yeah. You know, the new administration. I don't really know.
Darth Nihilus is back.
Oh.
What's everyone's favorite Darth Nihilus moment?
I like when he walked through the streamers at a Spirit Halloween and got them stuck to his body.
I love when he showed up in that Star Wars fan film and said, it's Nihilin time. And then just killed all the younglings.
Not to sound like a fake Star Wars fan, but what has Nihilus done? What was his importance?
He was on the cover of that video game I never played.
Okay.
Knights of the Old Republic?
2.
Man, J.J. Abrams spent all this time trying to make a whole new trilogy. They should have just brought Darth Nihilus into these movies.
Everything
Kylo
would have
Ren
been
who?
so much better.
Do you guys care about Ahsoka?
No.
Okay.
But I would care about Ahsoka if she was part of my roster.
Yes, of course.
Clone 99's mad at me for not having a women's division.
Yeah, I think that's very valid. It's pretty bigoted of you, misogynistic, all that kind of stuff.
There
Thrawn
is.
is here.
Now, Nicholas, you've been in the ring with Thrawn, of course, back in June. What was your game plan against Thrawn before Mikhail rudely interrupted you?
Listen, I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't have much of a game plan, and that was just because I was more excited to introduce the belt and get back into everything. So, he outsmarted me, he bested me. He was more prepared than I was, even though it was a surprise. Didn't have much of a game plan against him.
But going into a match with Thrawn not having a game plan may work. He's very cold, meticulous, calculated. If these competitors can stay unpredictable, they may stand a chance against him.
He sees the Outer Rim Championship as a precious piece of art that only can be preserved by him. Woody probably kept that Outer Rim title in a really old cabinet. Probably smelled.
In his boot.
Yeah.
Oh, in his boot. You're right.
Speaking of titles, Big H, you could take the Triple F title off your shoulder and put it on the table if you want.
No, I don't know. I like wearing it. Nick, is it bothering you? Is it in your way at all?
No, it's not. I do like it when the straps kind of smack me in the face a little bit.
Oh, good.
Here we go.
No.
Besides,
This is chaos.
the table is where I set my freeze-dried Skittles, so I would prefer that to be open.
Open, yes, I see. As Buzz goes after Thrawn and Starkiller goes after Nihilus, who's your favorite Star Wars character? So far, so good, boys.
I can speak for Big H here if you want me to.
Oh, okay.
Big H's favorite character has been and always will be Glup Shido.
Oh!
I love Glup Shido.
I think every time we're watching something and Glup shows up,
I foam at the mouth and I clap like a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
I just get really excited when I see Glup Shido.
You start stomping your feet.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what the story of Kenobi was.
I didn't finish Kenobi.
I
didn't watch it.
Well, that's a shame because Glup Shido shows up in it a lot.
That's true.
And I don't remember anything about the story, but I remember how I felt when I saw him.
Yeah. I had whenever Big H has to watch a Star Wars show, I have to watch it with him.
I have to watch them.
Yeah, and I always bring the EpiPen just in case. The foam is often.
Do you think Glup Shido's going to show up in Ahsoka?
I think it is not only a possibility, I think it's a requirement at this point. The Lucasfilm agreement with Disney requires a Glup Shido at least every 2 episodes.
JVH didn't book Glup Shido during Star Wars Wrestling's Strikes Back season back in June.
Oh, doesn't surprise me.
Listen, I don't care about these B shows as much as I do Caw.
Oh, you can't just say that publicly.
That's
I
There's
said
tens of thousands of viewers at home. They heard you call this the B show?
yeah. and
Wait, by the way, PWF, not to Triple H myself here, has had more views than Caw this month. What the hell, guys?
Yeah, well, clearly you aren't in touch with your audience or know what
And
people
clearly.
want to hear.
Buzz, to infinity and beyond, flying off the top ropes.
Into a pin.
Into a pin, broken
Break
up
up.
by Thrawn.
You know why the
Thrawn
ratings
really missed
are
an
up?
opportunity.
You know why the ratings are up? Big H has been on every episode.
That's true.
There's something to be said. I'm the crowd pleaser.
Well, I'm the crowd pleaser, but
That's right. That's your nickname.
yeah.
You know what? The crowd pleaser can't show up at every match. Sometimes, like, I'm glad someone's got to be there to please the crowd.
Right, you're definitely the secondary crowd pleaser when
I am
not
a
there.
pleaser of the crowd. I'm not the crowd pleaser.
You're
Right,
the
absolutely.
I am somebody who pleases the crowd.
You're the audience amateur.
Buzz with a pin as Starkiller stops him. Thrawn wants the spell.
Personally, I feel like Thrawn is playing a little bit too by the rules. When Buzz had Starkiller pinned down, Thrawn kicked them out of it, when in reality Thrawn should have pinned Buzz and Starkiller together.
Oh, that's true. What is
Just get on
Starkiller
top.
doing?
Who knows?
Bro,
What was that?
His cutscene stopped? What was that? Nihilus must have moved out of the way in the middle of Starkiller's cutscene. And that wasn't an edit. That was in-game.
Oh.
Whoa. Buzz
Uh-oh.
rolled over the top of Nihilus.
I like that Thrawn reached under the ring, pulled something out, threw it down, and then got in without it.
It's an interesting strategy.
It is. He's just making it available for everyone else. Say, in case you want something,
It's
I
the
pulled it out for
classic
you.
literary device, Chekhov's sledgehammer.
Oh, is he gonna do it again?
Okay, is he going to succeed this time?
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Into a pit
Right
on
into
Buzz!
the
What's
pin.
going to happen?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's kicked out!
Oh, he really switched Buzz's Spanish language switch.
Now, do you think Woody's gonna be mad? Do you think Woody's gonna be mad that Buzz took his place in this match?
Only if Buzz... Well...
Yeah,
Does he want him to win or lose?
I feel like Woody, he'll probably be jealous, but I think that he would want someone to win over these guys. So
That's true.
If he can't do it, it might as well be Buzz, you know.
What is that? Another kendo is the night of kendo sticks, everybody.
There's two, man.
Star Wars!
Into a pin.
This
Buzz
might be
goes
it.
for the stoppage.
I mean, just
Buzz
get
is
on
really
top.
trying to defend this title and keep it with the PWF guys.
And I think that's valiant. I don't know if it's going to work out well for him, but I think it's a valiant effort.
Nihilus is looking a little... Oh, no. He's got the upper hand on Buzz
Oh,
now.
nice.
Another kendo stick.
As Starkiller rolls on top of the baseball bat that Thrawn pulled out earlier.
He's grabbing him by the nose.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
I forgot the bat was there.
he just Three Stooged him.
A classic curly move.
It's Shemp! Can we get Shemp as a surprise entry into this match?
We need to move Shemp from the Three Stooges for
I always bring
PWF.
up to people, remember when the Three Stooges were on Jersey Shore, and people always look at me with three heads.
No, that's incredible. Listen, Three Stooges were on Jersey Shore in the Three Stooges movie,
What?
and it was incredible.
It was
Honestly,
pretty insane.
It was pretty funny. It's just bizarre.
Yeah. It's like it's so strange, but in some ways that part of the movie is like the most accurate to the Three Stooges.
Because they would have done that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That would have been like a half-hour special of their show.
This is mind-blowing information. Always new facts here at PWF.
Oh, yeah, we've gotten toy facts from the Guard this month. Gotten Australian facts from Paz the other day.
A ton of Australian.
You don't have to mention Paz.
I still on Sunday lost the TV title to Paz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I would say
Looks great on him.
I think there was a respect there because Nicholas is all about the respect in the ring. He sees Paz as a not crowd pleasing, but he could be one day.
Yeah. Paz, I'll give it to him. He had a good fight. I think that it's worthy of him to have the TV title for a little bit. I don't plan on him having it for too long, but...
into a pin.
Did you just see what just happened?
There's
Buzz and Thrawn were kicking the air.
There's a lot of miscommunication there.
He's slamming Thrawn down.
Oh,
Yeah.
going after Star Killer?
You know, I was talking to Buzz behind the scenes, and I was trying to convince him to wear his contacts, but he said he didn't need to because sometimes they flip out, and it's really uncomfortable.
And he did it!
Oh, there he is.
Buzz wins!
But it doesn't matter because he just won.
That's incredible.
Without contacts.
What a show. You know, I once did a production of Shrek the Musical where I played Peter Pan and I didn't have my contacts in, and I almost fell into the orchestra pit.
Bro.
So very similarly to that.
Filmed?
No, unfortunately, but similar to that, I came out on top at the end, and so did Buzz.
New Outer Rim champion. But what could be going into the head of Woody right now?
Yes. Does he want the belt to stay with them? Or is he going to get mad? The Gingerweight title.
Man, this
it's time.
Full of jump scares tonight.
I'm just every time, man.
Who?
Cutting. Who's in charge of production?
What's everybody's favorite fictional Ginger character?
Oh man, there's so many of them. There's an improportionate amount.
My favorite fictional Ginger is my mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because she has red hair.
And fictional?
Yes.
Oh.
Fictional Ginger was my nickname in high school.
Nicholas Fictional Ginger Warman.
Yeah. It didn't make much sense. I don't know why I had that, but
Now, I heard, Nicholas, you guys have been hanging out at Syndrome's mansion lately. What's going on there?
you know, sometimes you just gotta get some bevies with the boys.
Okay, yeah.
It's
in his volcano diner type thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool spot regardless. I wouldn't necessarily say we're on really good terms, but if someone invites you over for a bevy, you accept unless it's Mikhail.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of volcanoes, our next pay-per-view is going to be at the end of September. It's Eruption. It's going to be huge. Tons of matchups. I can't wait.
And I've heard rumblings about Eruption, no pun intended, that that of course Big H will defend his Triple F title there, and I've heard other rumors that Nicholas is eyeing up the European Championship to really piss off Rob.
Listen, I just gotta add one more to the list.
Yes.
Because
I mean, you held So Far So Good. So you got M2J2. You had So Far So Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Add more titles, not necessarily reigns.
Right, and there's been more since before your takeover, but you know, Outer Rim,
Star Wars World Champion.
Wrestling, yeah, World Champion. I mean, I've held a lot of titles.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Right, so in a way, it's kind of like a legacy title that I hold.
Now no one else can ever get it. So
Yeah, one that you'll
his.
never have. Yeah.
Well. Hold on, folks. The Blockbuster title is actually unified the Star Wars
So
World
it
Championship.
technically shares its lineage, I think.
So
I think that's how
you
it
have
works.
lineage in the Blockbuster.
Sorry,
And-
I fell asleep there for a second.
And you guys are, of course, former tag team champions together. Can't forget
This
that.
is true.
That's true. Team Splash Mountain getting torn down and rebranded.
One with an ATV.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're now Team Princess and the Frog River Adventure.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
God, is it ever gonna come out?
Is it under construction now?
Yeah, yeah.
It
Like,
is,
as of a
yes.
few months ago.
Man. I never rode Splash Mountain. I guess I missed my opportunity.
Neither do I.
It's gonna be much better when it's
It
this
is.
new rebrand.
I rode it once when I was very little.
And that's
And
when
I
you
remember
became
being
racist.
scared of the dress. Yeah, that's why I'm racist now.
Yeah.
that drop is that is a fun drop.
I never rode Splash Mountain the ride, but I rode the highs of Team Splash Mountain
Oh yeah.
for a couple years.
JVH doesn't know what it's like to win with a team member.
Yeah, well, you have to have a friend to do that.
Yeah, I don't have friends.
No, I have plenty. Two of them are on this in this booth with me right now.
One of them sitting on your lap.
That's true. And the other one is Ace.
Exactly. But just in case anyone got confused.
Yeah. So my friends are Big H and Ace, is what I'm saying.
Look at the Raven here.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Bouncing off the ropes.
Wow.
Now,
Hey, nevermore.
There's actually some history here between the Raven and Nicholas. Back in the day, the Raven said he was saying he always said he was more crowd pleasing.
Yeah.
This is a
And
Hulk Hogan podcast over here with you old guys. In the
listen,
booth.
we're talking about these three wrestlers. One of them is a supervillain. The other one is the craziest teacup man you'll ever meet. The other one is just a guy in underwear. So I think that if we're talking about crowd pleasing, don't think he's up there in that.
Oh,
list.
come on. He just whacked Syndrome with the hammer.
Yeah, so what? Who else?
So the Raven is one of JVH's favorite wrestlers here on Shock Wrestling. He always says.
Really? That is
Former tag team champions.
mm-hmm.
Not with you.
Not with.
Right.
Why would I own this. I don't want to wrestle.
Man, that's interesting. So you have like favorite wrestlers, but you don't have friends. So it's kind of like you're like a fan.
Yes.
So like you're the owner, and then you go up to the Raven, and I mean, as the owner, you could like go out to dinner with anyone and kind of force them to, but instead you're just kind of like a fan that they have to like do an autograph for, and then.
Yes. Do you know Tony Khan? That's me.
Yeah, well, it's unsurprising I don't know him.
Ace gets my joke.
The Raven
Raven
now on
goes
top.
up to the top. What's it gonna be?
Oh,
fly,
God.
Raven, fly!
Straight into the pin. The Raven is just showing pure athleticism tonight.
Syndrome knocked the
Syndrome
ref over?
Stopped it. Yeah, the ref is out in the ring. Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Hey, well, to Mr. Hollywood's
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you gonna say, Nicholas?
I was just trying to say that you actually had a woman in the ring that was part of a move, which was very progressive of you.
That you've seen it here, folks. The first woman to get hit on PWF.
Yeah.
Actually,
That
this same ref has been hit before on PWF.
Yeah, I bet. That's because the Raven is a bully.
It was Syndrome's fault.
We can throw blame around as much as we want to, but we can see who's the one that would wear a wife beater instead.
What? No, not the Raven. You sound like Rob over there.
Oh.
Now I'm going to have to ask you to take that back.
Uh-oh. Mad Hatter getting back up top.
Do you think Syndrome and Mad Hatter had the... I was about to say maybe they have an alliance, but that alliance might have broken up now.
Only to get Raven to put the title on the line tonight, probably.
Yeah, honestly, there's something that Big H and I have done before. Sometimes you have to give a little hit to your friend. Oh, that's disappointing. That is
The Raven wins the Gingerweight title.
Now, Big
to
H.
Continue.
Now, Big H, are you and Raven going to celebrate with your title wins tonight after the show?
I think we might. I am not above. We are all in this together. We like to compete, but at the end of the day, I respect his athleticism. I respect his performance this evening, and he's well earned that title.
Good. I'm glad that all my performers respect each other.
It's just a shame that the title kind of doesn't matter. It's just a title that like no one cares about.
14 here. That if you missed it, last Sunday, Title Wave, our pay-per-view, we had 15 titles on the line. Oh, look, more titles on the line. Frozone this month created his own faction called the Ice Age. He was having a bit of a crisis with his friendship with Mr. Incredible, but it seems that the Ice Age have now broken up, and Frozone has rejoined his former ally, Mr. Incredible, after he lost the PWF Championship to Linguini in the previous weeks.
You know, those three Gingerweight wrestlers, I think they're spending too much effort against each other fighting over that belt. If they united and became a tag team, they might be unstoppable.
That's true.
Raven is free to be a tag team now as his partner. The Kite seems to not be his friend anymore after he attacked him after he won the belt.
Jealousy, it really can infect a wrestling promotion.
Yeah, it can.
Mr. Incredible with his low poly suit.
Yeah, it looks like you
rare
could
one we haven't seen
slide
in a
off
long
of
time.
that.
Now, I would like to point out, towards the entrance is a red, what looks like a Lamborghini. Is that meant to be Lightning McQueen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. When's he going to get in the ring?
He's actually been in the ring.
He was in the ring a few weeks ago, and he did horrible.
Yeah,
Him and
well-
Tomater were tag teaming up against these guys, the CDA agents.
Coming to clean up the competition.
They should have stayed in car form. They probably would have had a better chance.
Monster truck madness here on
Yeah.
PWF.
How
I should have done that.
How much tag team experience do you think it takes to be not only become champions but be great title defenders? Like, can you do it like in a whim, or do you need like months and months of training together?
Well, these guys have been together for a long time. They've been making music under the name Daft Punk for years, so I think that they have a synergy that they'll be able to hold on to it, I think.
Then Frozone and Mr. Incredible, they just got back together. Frozone stepping away from the Ice Age, which was all the Ice Age characters that were so memorable that have names that I don't remember.
Right.
Diego was one of them.
You know,
Manny, Diego, and Sid.
Oh, there it is.
John Leguizamo was one of them, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I know Frozone and Mr. Incredible just got back together. In 1980, Paul McCartney and John Lennon were toying with the idea of getting back together, and we saw how that ended a year later. So
Yes.
they might not have this. I think that the CDA might have a leg up.
Oh. I thought you were saying that this would be the positive outcome of that story.
Well, now I need to throw it out here because there's 4 of us. What Beatle are we all?
I'm Paul. And by the way, Paul would be the one to answer first.
That's true
would.
too. I
like to think I'm George, but in reality, I'm probably Ringo.
I was about
No.
to say the same thing, Big H.
No,
I feel like I'm George, but I'm probably Ringo in this group.
you are. Big H, you're definitely George.
Shut up, Nicholas!
I'm George? Oh, good.
Yeah,
oh,
because you're going to
I'm
die
John.
of lung
Jesus.
cancer and
Yeah,
fly.
so I'm the most likely to die of cancer. I think that's
Yeah.
fair to say.
Do we all go by our Beatles names now for the rest of the show? Because that would be a little hard for me.
Listen,
Well,
Ringo.
not much would be easy.
And Mr. Incredible taking on the CDA agent. These guys cleaned up Sully at the beginning of the season.
Now, is it cheating that they're allowed to wear helmets, head protection?
Mikhail brought up this
And-
same question
the-
back in Star Wars Wrestling.
And the like proton
Yes!
backpacks.
I
It
think
shouldn't
It's
be
extra
fair.
cushioning.
what I will say, I think it's fair when you're fighting Mr. Incredible.
Frozone,
that's true.
on
I
the
think
other
that is
hand, it's a little
justified.
unfair.
Yeah, Frozone is electing to not use any of his superpowers in this match, and is just his normal human strength getting beaten to death.
Wow, this is getting hard to look
I mean,
at.
it looks like Frozone is like unconscious, and the CDA agent is trying to restart his heart.
No, he's
Mr. Incredible
just shaking
comes
off the
in.
icicles. Frozone's about to come back fully and in full force.
Mr. Incredible, I couldn't believe just forgave Frozone so quickly too. But you guys know the power of forgiveness.
Listen,
We've also seen the movie. He's probably wanted to get out of the house.
yeah. And if I were to take a guess, my assumption would be Frozone was going through some mental health crisis, and Mr. Incredible knows the power of a support system.
Mr.
He's seen
Incredible
Joker.
knows that it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the bowling.
Not even the helmet could save him from that move. Look at him.
Into
already
a
into the
pin.
pin.
dude, top 5 food in movies I've always wanted to eat. That brownie or whatever that Mr. Incredible
cake?
eats. Yeah.
Yes! It's so thick and moist.
No, we're talking about the brownie, not Mrs. Incredible.
Yes, of course.
Oh, and a hit there from the CDA agent. These unnamed agents, who do you think's under there?
See, well, you used to call him CDA Punk.
Yeah, because his moveset's very similar to that Phil guy.
Into a pin.
Oh,
It's stopped by the other one.
Now, I know we were saying that the helmet seemed like a pretty big advantage because it offers protection against the head. What I will say, it is heavy. So if you're starting to flip someone over, gravity's on your side if they have a heavy metal helmet.
that's true.
It also limits his visibility as well.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't Mr. Incredible just crush that helmet with his hands?
He could, but he's in it for the game. He's not in it for the pain.
Like he taught Dash, just slow down a little bit.
Yeah, but not too much. Second.
That scene is so funny.
Oh, is this going to be a Pepsi plunge?
The second move
There it is.
Oof. Man, Mr. Incredible might be taking his own advice a little too much, and second might be what he's getting.
Oh, his friend is right there. Say, who's everyone's pick in this match? Who do you got?
Oh, it's a toss-up.
I'd like the Incrediboys to win, but CDA has been cleaning house here tonight.
Personally, I like it. I like the underdog, and I think that unnamed characters in a government organization in one of the Pixar movies counts as that. So I think that I'm going to be on the CDA's side. Oh no!
Against the table here. Oh, jeez. Oh, that cannot feel good. The right
Where's
hand
Pat
here.
McAfee tonight?
Yeah, where is Pat tonight? That's Mr. Incredible. Oh, tagging in the other agent. Mr. Incredible getting back into the ring. Blockbuster tag team titles on the line. Ooh,
Into
nice.
a pin?
That's
I believe
something.
so. Shoulders are down.
Ref recovering.
No.
A little slow from that hit earlier by Syndrome.
Mr.
And
Incredible's
Frozen.
really been working on his flexibility.
I wonder who's been helping him.
Frozone setting up here.
An elbow to the neck.
This is.
Oh no.
This could be thought it could be Frozone's moment, but it might be shattered here tonight by the CDA agents.
Shattered.
Oh,
I'm surprised
Like ice.
that Mr. Incredible is partaking in this match, considering that there is no women's roster.
no, that's true.
I feel like he's a pretty strong feminist supporter of his wife. She cannot be happy about this, as she is known to have said, "Leave the saving of the world to the men." I don't think so.
Leave the wrestling of the world to the men? I don't think so.
Yeah. So, honestly, I feel like whoever's in charge here, whoever has any kind of authority, should probably get off their ass and start a women's roster.
And
That's Mr. Incredible.
you know what happened?
After the CDA agent. What, Ace? What do you want?
I was just going to mention that you finally brought in a women's division, and the first two champions were members of your family. That's always an interesting fact to bring up about the women's division, Nick.
Yeah.
The first two tag champions were the two guys that you hired.
Listen, we're not talking about me.
Uh-huh.
And
Frozone with the pin.
it's not
As it's stopped by the CDA agent.
it's not my fault my friends are that good. Like my friend Nicholas, who's the best.
I'm the best at pleasing the crowd.
Yeah.
Because listen, at the end
And
of the
I
day,
am also, but not as good.
yeah, you're very good at it. What I will say is, it's not always about the title or how long you're holding it. It's about how the crowd's feeling. So I'm willing to give up a title if it means that the crowd is having a good time.
That's a great way to look at
Well,
As-
I like it less now that you said that, but I do still agree that's how you should do it.
it. Oh, no.
And don't forget our main event, PWF Championship on the line. Devilhan trying to unify the PWF and Blockbuster titles.
Two world titles. trying to combine them like he did with the Star Wars title and Blockbuster title.
It'd be a shame if it got unified. I would love to be a 2-time PWF champion.
You don't... I thought you just said last week that you're a journalist and you're retired.
I mean, I'm done in the ring.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But just because you're done in the ring doesn't mean you wouldn't love to have the title.
I could still talk. Hulk Hogan still talks about winning the WWE Championship. He's like 78 years old.
Bro, WrestleMania next year, baby.
Oh,
into
Frozone.
a pin by Frozone. It's stopped by the other CDA agent once again. Frozone's going after him, though. Oh, he just walks away. All righty. Mr. Incredible knocked out on the side of the ring, I believe he's behind the tarp
And
back
another.
there.
Yeah, I don't. What happened to Mr. Incredible?
The CDA agents did not give him a chance, as there's another pin on Frozone here.
I will say, one of the things that stood out to me about this night, an event that we've been having, is John's lack of understanding of what's going on.
that's true. For the
I'm
owner,
pretty surprised. Yeah, he
Oh.
doesn't really know
Kick out.
who is an employee, who's a wrestler, what match is next. It's kind of surprising how unaware he is.
There's Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, he's waking back up.
Yeah, back when somebody else was in charge, I knew different things. Jim Pickens versus Nicholas headlined like great shows, sold out crowds.
Yeah, because they're here for the show.
No, Jim
And,
Pickens,
you
who's
know,
still on the roster.
I will say, I think that to me the definition of part-time would be someone who's not like mentally there the whole time. Sorry to bring this back up again, but I just kind of feel like if you're not aware of your roster or your wrestlers or who works for you or anything like that, it's kind of sounds a little part-time to me.
And there are pieces of media that have clear examples of this, like Joker 2019.
Right.
That really helps. As Mr. Incredible might be sizing up. What is Frozone doing? Wait a minute. Oh!
Ooh.
Well,
no!
That's not very fair.
It's a little dirty. The ref is unaware of what's happening, just kind of like John.
Her whole
It's like
pack
she can't
is
even
turned.
hear what's going on behind her.
Oh, but a future shock. Into
a pin by the CDA agent.
Oh, and a kick out still.
Frozone beating up the other agent outside of the ring.
And now Mr. Incredible back up on his feet, but the CDA agent is right there with a running bulldog to retain their titles. Is this it? It might be time to... Oh! Another future shock. But Mr. Incredible rolled him up.
What happened?
That's
What?
crazy. Wow.
Mr. Incredible gets the pin.
I part of me feels like there might have been a little interference. I know that there are other supers that have the power to control time.
Did we just witness
true.
Mr. Incredible gain a new power?
Yeah, well, what happened there?
Yeah,
Did he
I don't want
evolve?
to. I don't want to have any accusations, but I will say I think that there should be some investigation about the ending of that match.
But we have new tag team champions. They hug, they're best friends again. What a moment if you're a fan of the Incrediboys.
I can't believe it. I said I wanted them to win. I'm still not as satisfied.
What could be better than this?
What's this?
What?
Oh, spooky.
What's happening?
POV dog.
Dog.
Oh.
Like a dog.
Oh?
No.
He's back?
Oh,
Wow.
What
Oh.
could that possibly mean?
I didn't even
Not
have
to give in to Nicholas over there, but I have no idea what that was about.
yeah. You need to get a hold of your show.
I have no hold of any of my shows.
Yeah, we're aware. We can tell.
PWF title on the line. Devil Han wants to win the PWF World Championship and combine it with the Blockbuster World Championship.
Now, I am against this purely because I would like to have as many titles as I can.
I agree. Yes.
So combining titles kind of makes it where I can't have as many just on my list. So I'd like to try to win some before they're combined.
You better get to it, Nicholas, because here at Shock Wrestling, our 15 titles may get shortened down if Devilhan keeps stealing and winning all the time.
Devilhan calls himself the belt collector. Oh.
We'll make sure to get rid of that.
Wow.
This program.
Listen, we've seen his interest.
Fortune is on after this. We need to make sure we have enough time to get
We've
to
seen
that
his
program.
interest before.
Oh shit!
Followed by
Linguini's
Jeopardy.
here.
Cut for time.
Now what?
I went the whole episode, man.
Now the real question is: are we going to give
here they are.
Linguini his time?
So you have Linguini walking out with Gordon Ramsay, the tribal chef Roman Reigns, and Remy,
Yeah.
the chefs of France.
Remy is back there. I see him now.
Yeah, he's lurking
Linguini,
around.
The trumpet player. Now, Big H, you're pretty good at quite a few instruments.
This is true.
I'm a big fan of your bagpipes, and that was the only comparison I could think of to Linguini and this trumpet.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's actually a trombone.
That's a trombone, John.
And
No,
if you paid
they're
attention,
marching band kids. Help!
if you paid attention in music class in middle school, then maybe you would have remembered that, and you'd be half as good an instrument as I am.
Yeah, I was never in marching band. I just have an IQ over 10. Everyone knows trombone has the slide.
And I could hear the trombone playing from Linguini, celebrating.
Shut the hell up, Ace!
What is unfortunate though, and I will give this to John, that's very clearly a trumpet sound that's coming out of that trombone. So I don't know what's going on there fully. I think that Linguini might be lip syncing.
Are we accusing?
Very possible.
Are we accusing a wrestler of faking something during a broadcast?
No!
What? You heard it here, folks.
That's not allowed. The final matchup for the final episode of PWF, the championship on the line.
Devil,
Oh boy.
I've been in this position before as a former PWF champion, and there's a lot of pressure, but when you're just better, and I think Devilhan is better, and unfortunately we might see those belts combine.
Yeah, as a future PWF champion, I agree. I will say, I've got nothing against Devilhan. I'm slightly favoring Linguini here just because I want the belts to stay separate.
Yeah, that's very true. Who do you got, Big H?
You know, it's honestly hard to tell. If these belts combined, it would be a massive paradigm shift for this entire industry. But I think they're both equally respectable. I think I'd like to see Linguini pull through.
Let's
and
see.
keep these two
Be
storied
insane.
histories separate.
It would be the
But
ultimate
Devilhan
underdog
comes right
story.
out of the gate on the attack.
Linguini now. Oh, but look at Devilhan. Maybe
Immediately
a
into
little
the submission
submission.
hole.
Also,
Both on the feet.
John just ate some of my deep fried Skittles and choked.
I heard he really
you
went
got
after the
deep-fried
Skittles.
ones.
What's that?
Oh,
Who could
Wait,
this possibly be?
You
That's-
two are in the booth.
yeah, that's your guys' music. What's happening? Oh,
Oh my God!
Jab!
It's
Whoa!
Jab.
There he
With
is.
Jab's cashing
Jab
in the
himself.
scary box
this is now a triple threat match.
for the PWF title. Jab joins the matchup.
Wow. Yeah, and see, he is not going to combine these titles. He knows what he's doing. So, I mean, obviously, I'm with Jab 100% in this match.
Because anything he loves is wearing lots of belts.
Yeah.
Is this would you call this crowd pleasing from Jab?
It definitely is. It definitely is. It's not. He's not the crowd pleaser, but He is pleasing. And that's the thing about So Far So Good, other than like other YouTube channels that try to make movies or whatever. So Far So Good's all about pleasing the crowd.
And the crowd loves more than a steel chair.
Oh,
Jab is ready.
Just waiting.
I really feel like Devil Han was underestimating Jab there and should not have turned his attention towards Linguini.
Is this it? Oh, only a 1 count.
Immediate kick out by Devil Han.
You guys recruited Jab, talked him into coming over to Shock Wrestling and joining you guys. It's been wild seeing his career just skyrocket.
Yeah.
It's really been
on the scary box, cash in, and I thought he was going to cash in back at Tidal Wave when all 15 titles were on the line. But he's doing it here tonight for the PWF title. Going after Devil Han.
It's all about the surprise. And I think that waiting until this moment to cash it in truly shows the ability to please the crowd that Jab has. I'm extremely proud of him. He's gone above and beyond of what we initially expected. He's continually surprising. That's my favorite move of his. My favorite move is when he takes the sledgehammer and slams it down like 6 inches away from somebody. It's just an intimidation tactic.
The ref stopped him there.
Yeah, the ref needs to get in line.
What is she doing? Removing the sledgehammer.
That's, see, here's the problem. If you had a women's roster, that ref would be the title holder. She just wants to be part of it.
Linguini deciding not to pin Devil Han there might think he needs more damage, but look at Jab just stalking them, waiting for his opportunity.
Uh-oh. Jab back in the ring with the steel chair.
What's the story behind Jab's gold chain?
He's a baller.
Okay, that's fair.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty simple.
Completely understand.
Jab went for the pin.
And the coup de grace on top of Jab's back. That could not feel good.
Yeah, I think that it shows the respect
Another
that
pin.
Jab has, that he was able to pull Linguini out of the way as Devil Han was trying to fall down.
He's just
it really
very
shows the
in
respect
tune
he
with his
has.
surroundings. He knows that ring better than anybody else.
Yeah. And, after falling off the stage at the Laugh Factory, he he has a stage presence with him now, and he's a lot more aware of his surroundings.
Yeah, I feel like the Jab of old who fell off of that stage would not have had the guts to cash in tonight, but this is a new man.
Absolutely.
And Linguini, I guess trying to get his...
Dancing outside of the ring.
Oh, a cutter. Linguini,
What's happening? A pin.
Linguini can't get in the ring, but a kick out from Devil Han. Oh, I'm so nervous. We might lose the PWF Championship.
I think that Linguini is having a pretty sad showing tonight. It's clear that he's used to Remy pulling the shots, and without Remy there, he's kind of confused of what's going on.
Yeah,
I would be too.
He told the rest of the chefs to go backstage. He's got this, but he also didn't expect Jab to be here. Oh, what a kick!
No one ever does.
I need a rad.
Oh, into a pin. Is this it? A new
pin
champion? There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
There it is.
Who could believe
it?
Wow.
Came in out of nowhere and just cleaned house.
And you know what? That's a win for me too.
Oh, for the whole So
I'm
Far
counting
So
that
Good
as
team.
a win for me.
Two So Far So Good wins tonight.
Yeah.
Big H, Triple F champion now. And Jab cashed in, missed all a tidal wave. Didn't even show up. May have been backstage. I have no idea.
He's always waiting.
Cashes in on the final episode.
Listen.
This is wild.
He's all about. I mean, I've been trying to teach the So Far So Good boys that we got to please the crowd, and he's been learning those lessons. So he knew when his time to step in was.
You definitely, I believe that you So Far So Good boys please the crowd tonight. That is for sure. Thank you guys so much for joining us. on the finale episode of PWF here at Shock Wrestling. What's coming out on your channel?
Oh, we got a lot of videos coming out. We have some more ranking podcasts that we'll be doing. We have sketches coming out constantly. It's hard to anticipate what's going to be coming next for So Far So Good.
I will watch
Don't
every
forget
second
to
of
check
it.
the links below and check out So Far So Good. I enjoy their videos. Sometimes when Nicholas doesn't show up to Caw, I don't enjoy that.
And
But, hopefully we see you guys around some more.
Yeah, well, I will say being in the commentary booth has kind of reignited my passion for the match, for the game, and I'd like to take my hand at running it again and stuff like that. So who knows what'll happen in the future? But
we got a lot happening, folks.
Boy.
Thank you, Eamon and Nick. Please subscribe to So Far So Good, and please, of course, subscribe
Thank
to Shockwave Sports if you haven't.
It was
Thank
our
you,
pleasure.
everybody.
Make sure to slam that like button. Ring that bell. Shockwave. So far so good.